Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going over my completed projects for 2023. When I started taking everything down to film this right now, I was actually impressed. I'm impressed, like a little pat on the back too, because I didn't think I completed as much as I did. And it's good. It's so good. So if you've been a part of my channel, you have seen most of these process videos, from 12 by 12 layouts, one little word I've shared, all of my story albums. I've done my memory planner. I did a Perpetual Halloween. We have December daily with my beautiful charms. You've seen everything. So if you're new to my channel and this sounds pleasing to you, please subscribe. I definitely film as much as I can with my memory keeping, and there's a lot of content. There's a lot of content here. So overall, I have completed 12 by 12 project life, 12 by 12 scrapbook layouts, one little word, 1, 2, and then this one should be here. 3 album, well, maybe like 2. Let's say 2, because this one bleeds the end of 2022, and now this one will start having a little bit of 2024 in it. So really 2 albums, volumes of story albums, which are just like my longer stories in a style using usually a full photo and a pocket page, and very much inspired by Ali Edwards. It's a lot of Ali Edwards products, but in my recent ones and stuff, you'll see that I start pulling in all of my scrapbooking supplies, because I have tons of supplies, papers, embellishments, stickers to use, so I'm trying to get them utilized too. We have completed one little word this year. This is my 6th year doing this project, so I'm super happy that I have another completed album. That's the yellow one. We completed, but there's missing months of my memory planner. This is my 6th year as well doing my memory planner. The summer months are gone. I did everything until June, I think it is, and then June, July, August, September are missing, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. And then I have gone back to fill in October and November, and December has always been missing from it because I always complete December daily, so it becomes redundant. So we did memory planner for the most part. We have completed this spine. The pink one holds my Heidi Swap storyline chapters. I do an insert a year for my daughter's school year. So we have completed her VPK year. So that was 2022 to 2023. So the first half of the year is here. And then you know that I started her kindergarten one, which we are catching up on. I have filmed the process videos catching up on that one. So we have a school year insert finished, in essence. We have completed December daily. This one is my 9th year with this project. So I definitely did that one for 3 years before I became a mom. And I'm so thankful I have those albums, if you've never considered doing December daily, because it's great to see what life was like when I wasn't a mom yet. I was a dog mom, and I have pictures of my dogs in Christmas sweaters and stuff. And now we have, Valentina running the show here for December daily. I did a Perpetual Halloween album. There is a flip through of this one too. So what I mean by Perpetual is that I started from Valentina's first costume. So in 2028, she was a little jack-o'-lantern. And then I have a pocket page, and then like another Halloween costume. She was a giraffe, and I did painting. And then the next page is 2019. Okay, and we were a donut and Krispy Kreme employees. And then I have a pocket page, and then I also, the more costumes married, then we were a strawberry and a pineapple together. So every year, I made it this year, so we caught up on the 5 years so far of Halloween costumes. Every year I will have her Halloween costume, and whatever trick-or-treating event we went to will be in this one. So there's no year on it, but we definitely made this one to start having it as a album in rotation. Speaking of this album, coming to my channel and or Patreon, which I will be talking about at the end, we will do the same for a baby story. And we will be do a baby story album, because I need to go back and do that. I don't actually have an album when I was that first year as a mom. And I have plans to do it for her either birthday parties, because we have them all the time, and they're all in 12 by 12s, and and then her school year album. I always have like a layout in her school year album, but I want one album where all the birthdays go in as well. So those are 2 projects coming for 2024. Then in 2023, I have an ongoing traveler's notebook. So this is the size, like 8 by 8. It's traveler's notebook size. You see these on my channel. I have process videos for all of them. This one, usually I do like for design teamwork. So this one's like no, this one is Spiegelmom scraps. And then it became a lot of my work with Tracy Reed. Tracy Reed is a digital printables. And so I would do layouts in here with her products. This was Paige Evans, but then this is Tracy again. And so yeah, I like this size for a quicker story. This is Cocoa Daisy. So I do have this, and I have a next one. This one needs a couple more layouts and then it'll be full, and I have the next one ready to go. So this one will stay in rotation this size. I completed, or tried to complete, a book journal. This was a crash and burn project. This one did not go well. You saw I stuck with it for January, February, and March. All that I used in here was my book tracker, the log, and I did read 112 books. So we are doing this again, but this time the pages are going to be in a disc-bound system, and it is in the back of my current memory planner for 2024. And then every year I have done, not every year, she's gone twice. So for 2 years, I have done a summer mini album. So my mother-in-law takes my daughter to go see cousins with her sisters, and they all have grandkids. So it's the cousin squad. Last year they went to Chicago. My cousins live in Chicago. This year they were supposed to go to Texas, but plans got changed and they all flew to Florida. So then she just stayed at my in-laws' house. And so all the pictures from there are in here. They're all from on 4x4. This is when I subscribed to my Persnickety box and did collages. I used the Simple Stories Sunkissed collection. There is a whole process video and flip through of this on my channel. So I do, in essence, a summer mini album. Last year it was a traveler's notebook from Cocoa Daisy, and this year it's a 4x4 album from Simple Stories. So overall, these are all completed with the exception of the book journal, the memory planner, and one little word. One little word I did last year. My word was balance. I got through everything with the help of the workshop. The workshop does help you keep accountable up until September. September, I fell off the wagon, and after September, there is nothing completed. And I find that actually, life gets busy in that quarter. You know, it's fall, it's Halloween, then it's Thanksgiving. And if you don't know, in November, it's my husband's birthday and my daughter's birthday is Thanksgiving weekend. Her birthday's the 25th and my husband's is the 21st. And then it's Christmas. So like to do this was not, I don't know, a priority. I also feel that it was my word. That was my problem. My word last year was balance. And I feel like in June, when I felt it become a little bit harder to do the prompts, I should have changed my word. I should have given myself permission to be like, you know what, this isn't working. And right now you need a word like, you know, adapt, because that's how I felt. Like adapt and keep going, or just forward, like move forward with everything that's going on. So I don't think it was done intentionally. I just felt like maybe at the time, like October, like there was no balance, you know, it was just kind of like, better keep going, move the truck along, you know, adapt and move, ebb and flow with life. And so balance, I was like, there's no balance. We're just surviving now. We're just surviving. So I will be doing one little word, but it will be in the journal this year. And my word for the year is revive, with the companion words of being like refresh and renew. There are a few health things that I'm dealing with that I need to correct, and I still have the opportunity to. I need to revive my health. I want to revive my creativity. I want a new challenge that pushes me creatively, which is the mention of, I have been mentioning it, of doing Patreon. To build a community where I have internet friends, because that's mostly what this is all about, that come together, that I can show more behind the scenes, show more of what I'm doing in the moment, in like a Facebook group, or I believe I have to do a little bit more research on the Patreon platform where I'm able to just kind of turn on the camera with whatever I'm doing in my pajamas as I create, and be able to show you more of that behind the scenes, or even like just project planning. Revive, you know, relationships with my sister, my hubby, just because some things just feel a little bit ordinary, like day to day, you know, like we need some spice. We need to freshen it up. We need to refresh it up. This is why I need a companion word. Renew, like just, you know what I mean? So I think that's where I'm at. I just need this whole, like, almost like a reset, another companion word, because things feel a little bit redundant. So another one that crashed and burned. So like I said, overall, didn't complete, but we are reviving. I have 2024 memory planner coming, and the book journal is in there. So hopefully that I touch it every year or every day or every week and get it done. And one little word is getting changed into a journal. What I also have added to the table is the 9x12 album. If you saw my haul recently, I had mentioned I am doing a 9x12 album this year that is just perpetual. Whenever I just want to work in that size, I have it available. So really it's more the love of the photography. I want to be able to print bigger photos and then still use the pocket pages. So 9x12 will be a different size in the mix. So we'll have the 12x12, 6x8, the traveler's notebook size, and then if we do a summer album, I might do a traveler's notebook again. We'll see what that time comes and what the photos look like. So my intentions for this year, 2024, I am still doing 12x12 Project Life. I'm still doing 12x12 scrapbook layouts. You know, this is like my old soul. This is where I've done the most. I've been doing Project Life for, God, a decade? Probably a decade already. So Project Life will never leave me. I'm still in 12x12. I've done 12x12 my whole life. I know people change up the size to 6x12 or 9x12. And what the thing is, too, for me, and what I'll say is that I always just manage to stick to one album. That's key. Because sometimes I feel when others do 9x12 or 6x12, they have like 2 volumes. I'm not about that life. I don't want 2 volumes of Project Life. So these 2 are in the mix again. Like I said, we're doing a journal. We will still do 6x8 story keeping. I still will do Week in the Life this year. I still am doing the school year insert. I will definitely be doing my 10th year in December daily. That's this one. We'll add Halloween costumes and keep this one as well. So other than that, the only other new project that I am thinking of doing, 2 things. We have, I mentioned briefly, we will be doing a baby year album. I will keep this project to, most likely coming soon, Patreon. That way there's some exclusive content there on Patreon. I do not have longer stories told that first year I became a mom. I have my old memory planner, which I just thought of will have to pull out to get those stories and know what photos to print. So that's why I love that I still had something that first year. But I want to put it into a more storytelling album. With the same thing, I think I already mentioned it because I'm losing track. I want to do a birthday album like this as well, where every year I kind of accumulate and accommodate her photo I take when on her birthday, and then the birthday party that we had for her that year. And so once again, I hope that I get for the birthday one, as long as she thinks birthday parties are cool, or even if it's something that she does with her friends. If I take her, I don't know, to go, you know, to the movies with her friends and something else, at least I can get a celebratory picture with her and her friends even on 18. You know what I mean? I just want something. So, and then the other thing that I'm doing, let me grab it. Okay, the other thing I forgot that's not here because it's not a completed project is that I did do a lot of art journaling this year. So, not a lot, some art journaling, but this year I want to do a whole lot more. So, I have this size one that is going to be showing a video soon where I showed techniques on how I did everything on and this one I think is on my channel already. But this one is coming up with the foiling, and there's my word of the year. But I do have process videos. There's only a few pages here, but I've done a few things here, but I've done a few things in other books as well. You will be seeing a lot more art journaling from me, simply because I am on a cherry on top design team, and they have asked me to kind of focus on that to showcase some of the products that they offer in the mixed media category, because scrapbooking, obviously some other members do scrapbooking, which I could do too, but they said to, you know, provide at least one of my projects for them in the art journaling world. So that will be good. The other thing I've added, you saw me haul my Hemlock and Oak. This is the weekly planner. Oh, of course I open up to a calendar page. So it's a weekly calendar. And this is just where I have been, and I'm pretty much up to date. Let me get to the pages. It's my daily journaling. So I have just taken a colored ink, a pen for the week, you know, and I'll just have it and sit with it. Then I write a little something about my day. I am trying to get in the habit. See, I fall off a little bit right there. And then this is the week we're in. just the daily habit of writing. And with that, I also have a new journal, but I haven't honestly written in it yet. So there we already fallen off. It's just a blank dot grid journal to write more freehand. I think I just need to get back into journaling a little bit more is the only other thing I've added to the table. And I'm just looking around. Anything else? No, other than that, I will say I am on a few more design teams this year, which is fantastic because at least I will have new product to show you and play with. And so my design team work will remain on the channel because it's for their customers to view process videos as well. But some of the more exclusive things I said, I will be doing a Patreon this year. Along with that, like I was going over, revive, refresh, renew. I want to create a community of like-minded scrapbooking girls, ladies, where we can do crafty Zooms. I can get on, live Facebook or YouTube. I can do things where it's, like I said, more behind the scenes. I will have exclusive projects where it's just me and you working on them so that you can see the ebb and flow of how I memory keep. I am a full-time chiropractor, if you didn't know. So I'm a chiropractor and we own our own clinics. We have two. My husband's at one all the time and I'm at the other. I have a 6-year-old daughter in kindergarten with her after school obligations, which is sometimes hard. Believe me, it is. But this is always my self-care. So to be able to have a Patreon where I can show you more or less how it gets done, I feel is that inside look that I want to provide on Patreon. That way, you know that you're not alone when you're scrapbooking or feel like you have no time, because I have little time too, but I make it work. And so I want to be inspirational for you on Patreon. And at least that way you'll have exclusive content, video, and behind the scenes. Let's get some Scrappy Zooms on there because I want to meet people more regularly because internet's all I got. I don't have anyone that lives down the road from me here in Florida that scrapbooks too. So that's why I said I'm doing a Patreon. So do stay on the lookout. I will keep you posted whenever I just want to do a little bit more research on, how to offer it, how to work the platform, how do I upload videos to that platform, and things like that. That way I'm just not like, hey, I have a Patreon and also let me figure out how to use it with you being there. You know what I mean? I kind of already want to know how to work the platform, upload some content that I film exclusively for Patreon, and create the Facebook group, and then be able to show everything that I'm doing, real time, in essence, real time. So I think that'll be fun, and it'll be something creatively that will revive my creativity, revive you if you need help being a good and on point memory keeper and do it together. And that way, you'll feel less alone, because I find joy. I join others' Patreons and then I'll leave for a while and then come back and stuff. So it ebbs and flows. So I know that'll happen for me too. But if you find me that we can be friends and you enjoy my upbeat personality, by all means, join me there. But you will be known. I'll let you know when it's coming. Like I said, I just want to be able to be familiar with how to work the whole website before I'm like, go sign up. Let's have a crafty date. Let me figure it out. And now that Christmas is over, everything's getting put away. I'm cleaning up the craft room. Everything's nice and neat. Now we can reset. Reset. You see, the word of the day, the word of the year is coming up in multiple spots. I will promise you a flip through of my project life. I will flip through my scrapbook layouts for the year. I will flip through my memory planner after this video, and everything else has a flip through video, which I will try to link for you down below. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I think it's everything. Okay. So please subscribe if you're new to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. It will help other people find my channel. And until next time, everyone, I will post those flip throughs. Look in the description box for this one, and I will talk to you very soon. More process videos coming your way. Bye.